your girl E. Denise, and this is my beautiful kitchen that I love to be in. If you are a little iffy about being in your kitchen, all of that is getting ready to change because we are going to have fun. We're going to learn new things about food and spices and just everything overall. But we're going to first do what the name says. We are going to learn how to prep to live. So this is it. What you see, all of this monotony on this table, this is how we're going to change our thinking about living, prepping, so that we don't have to make those sudden choices when we're out and about or even when we're home, because it's all going to be ready for us. So let's get started and I'll tell you exactly how it's done. All right, everybody, listen, I know when you say prep to live, people are like, that's expensive. But let me tell you something, it really isn't. You know why? Because you need to open your cabinets and your refrigerator and your, as old people can say, your cupboards. You got to check out what you have already. So what I want you to do, first step, is to look in your cabinets and your refrigerator, wherever you have your food, whether it be perishable or non-perishable. You know that cucumber that's almost getting ready to leave you and go in the garbage. Don't let it happen. Use what you have first. So I have taken some things out of my refrigerator that I'm going to set up my meal plan for the following week. So I went through, I pulled out mostly everything. I left some things in there because I was like, you know what, I'll save that for later, or the date is good. You know, I'm not rushed to use it. That's another thing. Check the dates on your food. I know you're wondering, is this use by or buy by? It don't matter. If it's in a can, people, let's start right there. If it is in a can and able to sit on the shelf for 4 months in a can, there's something else in that can. It's not just your food. There's something else in there preserving it. So please, if you got to do vegetables, do frozen. If you don't have a fresh vegetable market, do frozen. Can is your last resort. All right. We're not ruling it out because some places that's all you can get. But can is really last resort. If I buy something in can, I try my best to use it really quick. All right. And very seldom do I do that. You see, I have a can of tuna, and that's just because it's a can of tuna. And we're going to go into what I really use. Okay. But anyway, so this is what was in my refrigerator. So now I'm going to show you what to do and how to use it. All right, everybody, you cannot plan without planning. All right, so remember, we went in our refrigerator and in our cabinets and we pulled out things that we have in there that we can use. Check your dates, check any time stamps, stuff like that. I know it's tedious, but it is so worth it. Not only are you going to feel better about not spending as much money, you're going to know that what you're putting in your body is good, and you get rid of stuff out of your cabinets because you don't want to waste money because something is dated in a week and you don't eat it, and then you feel like, I don't want to eat this because it's out of date. So the best thing for you to do is to go through your cabinets and your refrigerator and take out some things that you can use to prep your meals for next week. All right, so first things first, I'm a big advocate on writing things down. Yes, I use my recorder on my phone. I type in things on my phone, but there is power in this. There is power in these digits. There's power in it. So writing it down gives you like an authority over what you're doing. So with that being said, I'm just going to label, my sheet of paper, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And we're going to plan for 5 meals for each segment. So you got breakfast, you've got lunch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you've got lunch, 1, 2, 3. Help me with the next one, 4, 5. Then you got dinner. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you got snacks. And what you want to do is have 2 to 3 snacks a day. And you want them to be healthy. So yes, you can have 3 snacks. So you just put down, snacks for the day. And also, you want to make sure that you stop eating at a certain time. Now, breakfast, I know some people are like, I don't want to breakfast, it's too early. Guess who used to be like that? Me. That is why my metabolism was in Bora Bora in a hut on the water like this for years because I wouldn't eat breakfast. What is breakfast? Break fast. That's the only way you're going to wake up your metabolism, by breaking the fast. Okay? So that's what breakfast is. So you got to break it. And when you break the fast, you got to put healthy stuff in your body, number one. But you got to put enough in it. So everybody's like, oh, I had a big dinner. That's not the nature of things. You have a big breakfast, a medium-sized lunch, and a smaller dinner. Because you're getting ready to do what? It go night-night. So you don't want to go to sleep on all this food, okay? And your snack needs to be the last snack you have at night. If you're going to have a snack, it has to be extremely light because you're going to lay down. So don't pop a bunch of grapes in your mouth and go to bed, because what's that? Sugar. Natural sugar, which is amazing, but it's sugar, okay? So we'll get into all the things that snacks and meals, have in them and when to eat them. So we think about the things that we have on our table that we took out of our cabinets and our refrigerators, and think about it. Okay, I had, just egg. I had Morningstar bacon. I had grits. I had shrimp. I had cereal and oatmeal and all this stuff. That can be your 5 meals. So the first one will be bacon and eggs. Then you had oatmeal. I had shrimp and grits, and we all love us some shrimp and grits. I had cereal, and I also had a good granola, which, by the way, is homemade. We'll talk about that too in another time. I'm telling you, people, you got to know what's going in your body. Everybody is talking about, oh, generational wealth. We got to do this. We got to save. Guess what will happen if you don't have health? Don't matter. Generational wealth does not matter if you don't have generational health. Okay? So you got to work on both. Pass on something to your children. Pass on something to younger relatives. I don't have children. So it's my younger relatives that I pass on all my ideas and all of that. That is the kind of legacy you want to leave. That is truly legacy, when they can take it and take it on. Now, let me tell you, my Aunt Lily's rolls, honey, that's something you pay. Listen, if you got Big Mama in the kitchen and she can cook, take that and pass it on. Put a little healthy twist on it. She ain't gonna mind. But I'm just saying, you got to have something to pass on, okay? So then there was lunch. You got salad. You got all different things that I had on the table. I had a veggie burger. That's lunch. So you put your lunches down. Everything I've said so far is already in my kitchen. I am taking out all of the mistakes, all of the guesswork when I go to the grocery store. Yeah, there are going to be some things I want. I don't have any strawberries. I want strawberries. So on this side of the paper, I write my grocery list. And I'll put grocery, and I'll write strawberries. Strawberries, okay? All right, so we got lunch, we've got dinner. Then the snacks, you write those down. All right, so once you get your lists and you get both lists, your prep meals and your groceries, then I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go have something to eat, something healthy, because where you going? You're going to go to the store, and you do not want to go in a grocery store or a farmer's market or any place like that when you're hungry, because you'll be like, them chips wasn't on my list, but I feel a chip in my spirit. No, write it down. That's why this little thing right here, I like my purple pit. But anyway, Write it down. So much power in your hands. Everything about us is power if we use it. So there you have it. You write it down, go to the grocery store and shop. And then whatever you have to get, you put it all out so you know you got everything. And then you start prepping your meals. Cook your meals. Don't kill them, just cook them. And then I'm going to show you what your prepping looks like, okay? So make sure you, first thing was to go through the cabinets and the refrigerator. Second, bring it all out so you can see it. Get you a pen and a piece of paper and write down breakfast, lunch, dinner, 5 sections. Or if you grown, do 7. That way your whole week is planned. So the weekend, you don't just lose your entire mind. But you know what? After doing this for a while, you will be so conscious of what you put in your mouth until you wouldn't have to write down Saturday and Sunday. Even though you're going to have what you want, you're going to do it in moderation. And that's what this all is about. Instead of having a whole English muffin, have a half. If you want to have, let me think of something else that you wouldn't have the whole thing. The turkey burger. Yes, I'm going to have that turkey burger with all the condimentations I can find, but I'm not going to have it on bread. I'm going to have tuna, just won't be a tuna sandwich because I'm trying to cut back on bread because bread, oh, I love her, but I'm cutting back. Every now and then, I'm going to have me a piece of bread, but it's every now and then, all right? So next we're going to talk about the real deal, how it all looks. So check these out. These are my favorites. Like, I love gadgets, but these aren't really gadgets. These are things that you can pick up. I know that you have the plastic containers at home from Chinese food. Come on, somebody. From the plastic, from the fruit that you buy, you keep the container. Okay, all well and good. If that is the case, I want you to either invest in yourself and get items like this, right? These actually have, it says starch 1 serving. Tell me you ain't taking the guesswork out of life. Starch 1 serving. Okay, that's taking it out. Vegetable half serving. It's written right there, right there. Protein 1 serving size. That is what that is, 1 serving size. Now listen, I ain't telling you to go out and buy it unless you want to, and you know where you can get it from, right? Starts with an A, ends with an N, got a Z in the middle. Okay? And we all love it. But stuff you gotta, this is some stuff you gotta invest in. This way it takes the guesswork out. We want the guesswork out because we're busy, but we want to be healthy. And the only way to do that is to have things to help us out. And remember I told you there's power in our hands and our fingers? Guess what that is? A serving size. That is a serving size. The palm of my hand is a serving size. So see, buy it if you like. If you don't, it's okay. It's all right. Now, you can go to a store, big brand stores like C and S and B. You know what I'm talking about, all 3 of those. Sometimes, and you can go to the W. You can go to the T. They're going to pay me one day when I say their names. But look, these are prep containers. You know what I like about them? Look at the measurements in there. They're measurements. So it says 1 cup of grains, 1 cup of protein, and 2 cups of vegetables and fruit. That's kind of how you should be eating if you're going to use these, okay? If you're going to use your regular containers, which is excellent because guess what? You ain't got to buy those. You've got them. Be conscious of how much you put in each, okay? You can go online and find out how many ounces of this, that, and that you should eat. Invest. If it's only sitting down at a computer, if it's only looking at your hand, the investment is worth it. It really is. If you eat off of stop eating off of a plate. Eat off of a saucer. And that'll take care of everything. That'll stop you from piling your food sky high, because you want the first digit to be your guide around the plate, nothing over that first digit of your finger. And then as far as the height, your second digit. Go to the edge of that plate, put that there. You can't go any higher, which I'm hoping you go to the first digit. Okay. Because you can do it. I know you can. All right. So that's some good information about these containers. This is prepping to live. Now you know what this is all about. It is all about taking the mistakes out of your day, out of your week, out of your month, your year, and your life, and adding to your life. Because how can I make a mistake if I do what all of this is prepped for? Okay, so you got breakfast, you have lunch, you have dinner, and you have snacks. People, it's a no-brainer. All it is some time that you deserve, and some time that is needed. All right. So what you do every day is you look in the refrigerator. Some of these, as you can see, I have some labels. I might label them. But what about if I prepped a turkey burger for lunch on Monday? But on Monday, I want to have tuna. You know what? I'll just reach in the refrigerator and get it, because it's still going to be the same ratio. I will eat that turkey burger on Wednesday. But you see what I'm saying? At least you have everything, and you pile them in your refrigerator. You stack them. If you want to label them, it's your life. But just make sure that you stick to this plan. I know it is rough sometimes to stick to a plan, but if you have done this, you want to. And the best time to do it is Sunday. If you can do this on Sunday, do your shopping on Saturday, or maybe pick up things during the week, looking at your list, so that by Monday you are ready to prepare to live your best life. All you got to do is pack it up. If you work outside your home, pack it up and put it in your bag and keep it moving. You hear my knife, my fork, everything is in there. My crystal light, all of that's in there, so that I don't mess up. Am I? Possibly might go to the snack machine. I might. But everything else is good, okay? So you have everything else you need here to prep to live a long, healthy life, and to, continue to be as fabulous as you are right now. So this is how you prep to live. And that's exactly what this whole entire journey is about. Prepping to live, passing on good information to our loved ones and our friends. And believe me, this is contagious. If you start doing this, it is contagious. Talk about it. Tell somebody about it. Because this is the way. Prepping to live. And remember, if you are not in your kitchen, you ain't cooking. And you definitely ain't living. See you guys next time.